Hello, my name is Maximcraft. I'm one of the co-founders behind Tour, the drag and drop trip planning app. I'm very passionate about travel and I also love to learn as much as I can about the places I'm visiting, so I can't wait to talk more about the wonderful places we've covered on our Instagram account. If you're not following us there, please head over to @officialtourapp and check out the amazing content we have been posting there. This week, we featured Czechia, a historically rich and naturally beautiful Central European nation. This country is one of the most popular European destinations thanks to its incredibly well-preserved Bohemian architecture and jaw-dropping national parks. So, let's get into it. Panzka Scala is a basalt formation located in northern Bohemia in Czechia. The hexagonal rock formations heavily resemble those of a pipe organ. There is also a small lake at the foot of the formation. The columns emerged over 30 million years ago, making it one of the most dated natural sites in the world. Panzka Scala was the first protected geological monument in Czechia and was established in the year 1895, back when the Republic was still part of the Austro-Hungarian Empire. Without doubt, this rock formation is one of the most fascinating natural sites you could visit. The site is fairly accessible, located only 65 miles or 105 kilometers away from Prague. It is also accessible by the bus from the town of Liberec. The next site we highlighted was the Šumava National Park, also known as the Bohemian National Forest, which is a UNESCO World Heritage Biosphere Reserve and national park in southern Bohemia in Czechia. The national park protects Europe's most extensive forest system and features glacial lakes, remainders of primeval forests, and natural peat bogs that have remained untouched since prehistoric times. Today, the park primarily consists of natural spruce plantations mixed together with a variety of non-native spruces. There are multiple large plateaus with raised peat bogs, wetlands whose soft, spongy ground is composed largely of living and decaying sphagnum mosses. Some of the most popular destinations in the park include the Polednik Observation Tower, an ex-military facility that now offers amazing views of the Bohemian Forest, as well as the Pavidry Trail. It is possible to visit the Bohemian Forest from the town of Železná Ruda, which is connected to the rest of the country by train. Additionally, there are several small villages located throughout the Šumava region, which offer some accommodations. Prague is the capital and largest city in Czechia. Home to over 2.6 million people, Prague is also the 14th largest city in the European Union. The city is the political, cultural, and economic center of Central Europe and flourishes with an incredibly rich and eventful history. Founded during the Romanesque era, the city was already prospering by the Gothic period, Renaissance, and Baroque eras. Prague was also the capital of the Kingdom of Bohemia and the main residence of several Holy Roman emperors. Prague was, notably, a major player during the Protestant Reformation, World War II, and the Cold War. Prague is so enchanting that in 2017 the city was listed as the 5th most visited European city after London, Paris, Rome, and Istanbul. Today, the city has dozens of major museums, numerous theaters, cinemas, and galleries, along with hundreds of preserved historic structures and monuments, most of which can be found in the Old Town Quarter. The area is a medieval settlement and the historic center of the Czech capital, which was once guarded from the outside world by a semicircular moat and large wall, connected to the Vltava River at both of its ends. Today, the moats are covered by pedestrian streets and the Old Town Quarter features the astronomical clock, multiple cathedrals, and dozens of historically significant buildings and monuments. Prague is connected to the rest of Europe via train, the Václav Havel International Airport, and multiple roadways and bus routes. Located not too far from Prague is the Karlstein Castle. This marvel of architecture is one of the most visited castles in Czechia. The castle was founded in 1348 by Charles IV, the Holy Roman Emperor-elect and King of Bohemia at the time. The castle protected the imperial regalia and the Bohemian Czech crown jewels, holy relics, and royal treasures, and was built in the Gothic style. Immediately beneath the castle is a village called Karlstein, which was founded during the construction of the castle. It is possible to visit the castle with either a tour or individually. The Karlstein Castle is located around 19 miles or 30 kilometers away from Prague. Our last location for the episode is an amazing mountain called Neshka. It is the tallest mountain in Czechia and was actually the very first mountain to be visited recreationally in Europe. In fact, the very first ascent to the mountain's peak was in 1456 by an unknown Venetian merchant who was on the lookout for precious minerals. Since then, thousands of travelers head to the mountain every single year. The slopes are quite gentle and provide for a fairly effortless hike up to the top, and there are several hiking trails in the region as well. The mountain goes up to 5,259 feet, or 1,603 meters, and offers an amazing view of the Czech and Polish landscapes surrounding it. The mountaintop is easily accessible via a brand new cable car system from the Czech city of Pek pod Sněžkou, which itself is connected to the rest of the nation by train and road. And that concludes our Czech podcast. I really hope you enjoyed learning about the awesome places you could visit in this beautiful Central European nation. If you're excited to visit Czechia, make sure to download Tour on the iOS App Store for free and start planning your next trip today. Stay tuned for next week's episode of the Tour Inspires podcast. Safe travels, Maxim Craft.